Kapal Baru, Nasha, Cameron, Nurul and Guaning. Yesterday was 416 has entered into the political lexicon of political change. So, forming the quartet of 520, the 2006 general elections in Sarawak, the 308 of the national elections 3 years ago, the political tsunami, so 516 of the Cebu by-election, and now the 416. The beginning of new politics in Sarawak. The Pakatan Rakyat has demonstrated that Pakatan Rakyat is in Sarawak to stay and to forge stronger and stronger. And there is no doubt that the results of yesterday's election was a great and historic one. We now have 15 Pakatan Rakyat Assembly reps in the Assembly, together with the independent, which is the lowest point for Ted Mahmud as the Chief Minister of Sarawak. His lowest point in politics, and as Guaning has mentioned, although he failed to deny BN two-thirds majority, he does not have two-thirds support of the people of Sarawak. And what is most significant is that although at the moment the tsunami yesterday came the urban areas, it is going to go to cover all over Sarawak in the Iban, Dayak, Malay, Mindanao areas, because it's very clear from the campaign that we have got, the Pakatan Rakyat leaders have gone up and down the state, that Sarawakians, regardless of race and religion, are thirsting for change in the state. And this is a great preparation for the national elections, which will not be very far away. The immediate task of Pakatan Rakyat now is to prepare immediately for the 13th general election, and to, as in the past, where the 2006 state general elections was the prelude for the larger national political tsunami, we are confident that yesterday's historic result will pave the way for a nationwide political change, including better results in Sarawak and in the whole country. And we are fortified by Iban majority areas, where we want Iban majority areas, Krian, Baru's constituency as well as UC Kalagus, and the most important of all, for all the Pakatan Rakyat candidates, the DAP, PKR of PAS, we have made major headway, major inroads. For instance, in many of the Iban constituencies, Iban majority constituencies, the victory of the BN candidates, their margins have been slashed. And as Nasruddin has mentioned, the past candidates have also made a considerable inroad into the electorate with a very respectable votes. And just passing note mention about what Guaning has also touched on, and where last night, as it is reported, the Tide was hastily sworn in as Chief Minister as soon as it was announced the BN had officially won two-thirds majority at 10:40 p.m. And he said that he is finally taking steps to build a team to succeed him. I thought he had been grooming a successor for 20 years. He himself said he's been grooming a successor for 20 years, and now he's finally building a team to succeed him. And I think it definitely raises a question why he has to be sworn in such a hasty fashion, in the stealth of the night, as if he may be stopped, as if there are higher powers that may stop him and may sabotage his reappointment as the Sarawak Chief Minister, although he has been returned. It is reported in the press that he will take 1 month to set up his new cabinet. 1个月公布那个名单。Why must he take 1 month? Why must he take 1 month in order to constitute a new state cabinet? I mean, he's going to, after the state elections, he's going to take his sweet time to think about his own future, the future of Sarawak, Barisan National and state government. He should immediately constitute his cabinet. And in fact, the message from yesterday's election is very clear. The people of Sarawak want him to go. And I think what he should do is to take the next 1 month to consider, to analyze plans for a successor, and in the first state assembly of the Sarawak State Assembly, present his successor and step down as chief minister. I think what he should do, that is what he should do, instead of waiting for 1 month in order to constitute his new cabinet. In this, there are many interesting news in this report, one of which is Josh Chan. He now supports change. Yeah. He now supports change. Where is it?
There's too many interesting news.
That's what we were. Where is the Josh Chan one?
The statement is statement.
人联党将重新整顿出发，因为党已不能以现在的方式生存了，我们真需要改变。He now says that there's need for change, whereas during the elections, they're talking about that change is outdated, it's transformation. But now he has finally admitted that even SUPP must change. So I think that is the message of the Pakatan Rakyat in Sarawak, and we are happy that finally Josh Chan, after being defeated in Biasau, has seen the light of day. There's also this attempt to paint the election, the Sarawak election results, as the victory, as a polarization. As a polarization, we have here the MCA Health Minister who say that 要重来两极化现象 a polarization， 华人在野，他住在朝，华人在野，他住在朝。That the Chinese in opposition, the other races in government. Is Wong Sun Ko not a Chinese? Is Lim Kit Siang, Lim Kit Siang, the Senadin assemblyman got elected. Is he a Chinese? Isn't Darubian? Is he a Chinese? And what is it? The Korean Ali Biju. So I think this is outdated. This is the outdated politics. You want the politics, the Pakatan Rakyat is presenting, rising above race, religion. We want to unite really all Malaysians for justice, for freedom, for progress, for prosperity, for all, and not for only a small group of people. And the most important thing, of course, will be the Pakatan Rakyat must now prepare for the national elections, and the PR leadership at both the national and the state levels will have to start working, and we are very encouraged